ॐ शुक्लाम्बरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः।
Bhagavad Gita Bhasya, chapter 18. We are seeing the Bhasya of verse 41. The teaching is over. It needs to be summarized. Upasamhara. Conclusion has to be done. To begin with, there is a doubt. What is it? Every being in this entire creation is a product of three gunas. Three gunas are constituents of Maya, ignorance, which causes the bondage, bandhana. When these three gunas are binding everyone, how is it ever possible to get freed from these gunas and get freed from the bondage? At first sight, it appears as if it is not possible. So, while summarizing the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, at its concluding portion, it has to be pointed out, which was elaborately taught earlier. Now it has been pinpointed that such freedom from three gunas and thereby their effect, the bondage, is possible. All that a mukshu needs to do is discharge one's karma, swadharma. Do one's karma as per do one's karma as per Chatur Varna and Ashrama system. But it is not simply doing that way, but it should be accompanied by Karma Yoga attitude, which was discussed earlier. And here, the basic principle of that Karma Yoga is going to be pointed out. So, Swadharma Anushtana means Swakarma Anushtana has to be taken to, thereby the mind, Antakarana, needs to be purified. Purified in the sense it should be in a state of displaying or manifesting our true nature, free from all erroneously superimposed features, for which, after getting along with the purity of the mind, Shuddha Antakarana, Atma Anatma Viveka has to be taken to, as discussed earlier. Then what happens? That bondage, the ignorance goes, as a result, the bondage effected by three gunas end. Now the context comes. If one has to discharge one's karmas, duties in accordance with the Varnashrama system, especially Varna system, what are those karmas? What are the karmas of Brahmana, karmas of Kshatriya, karmas of Vaishya, karmas of Shudra? So the teaching has to specify those karmas, the things to be done according to Varna system. That is what is now being done. So first with the Bhasya, we saw the compound Brahmana, Kshatriya, Visham, and then Shudrana. Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. Why they were not taken together, that also we have seen. Now the Karmani Pravibhaktani is there. How? Swabhava Pravai Gunaihi. The karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are Pravibhaktani, are distinguished, are distinctly mentioned without any mixing of them. But question is, on what basis these karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are distinguished? Bhashyakara brings forth the question and connects to the answer given by Bhagavan Krishna thereafterward. That phrase, which is answer for what is the factor that determines the karmas of this Brahmana, etc., that is being explained. Read the Bhashya from Kena Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi.
केन स्वभाव प्रभवैः गुणैः स्वभावः ईश्वरस्य प्रकृतिः त्रिगुणात्मिका माया सा प्रभवः येषां गुणानां ते स्वभाव प्रभवाः तैः.
First question is Kena, by what cause the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are divided, are distinguished as different from one another. That question is Kena, by what cause they are divided? Bhashyakara brings the answer of from the verse Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi. The phrase means Gunaihi, by the gunas. Gunas means qualities attributes, features. They are distinguished by the quality or the attributes or the feature which are prabhavai, which are born of swabhava. Means, in short, the quality, the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are distinguished based on the quality or attributes or the features born of swabhava. The question comes now, what do you mean by swabhava? We know in our mother tongue, swabhava means the disposition, the nature of a person. Is very kind-hearted, is very cruel, like that. Here, three meanings are given for swabhava, all of which are applicable. One of which is disposition, nature of a thing, the characteristic feature of a person, not a thing, of a person. Bhashyakara explains the meaning of swabhava one by one. The three meanings are given. All three meanings are applicable in the context. First, let us see. Swabhavaha. The first meaning is, what he means by swabhava? Bhashyakara explains, Ishvarasya prakriti. The prakriti of Ishvara. What do you mean by prakriti of Ishvara? Prakriti, further he defines. Trigunatmika Maya. The Maya, which constitutes of three gunas, Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna. Means Swabhava means the Trigunatmika Maya of Ishvara. What do you mean by Maya of Ishvara? Because Ishvara gets the status of Ishvara, or Brahman gets the state of Ishvara because of Maya Shakti. If Maya Shakti is not accounted, Brahman is Brahman without any capability of creating the Jagat, sustaining the Jagat, or upasamhara, withdrawing, destroying the Jagat. So the status of Ishvara, Ishvarahood, is gained by Maya Shakti. Then you will say, gained by Brahma on account of Maya Shakti. Then you will say, oh, so far you told this Brahma, which is Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, doesn't undergo change. Now it has got the status of became the Ishvara. Is it not Vikari changing? No. What do you mean by no? My dear sir, that Maya we are talking of truly is not there. But for practical purpose, it appears to be there. So, this status of Brahma, which is nothing but Chaitanya, all for is Chaitanya, pure awareness principle, conscious principle, the very knowledge principle, very self-explanatory principle, as Ishvara is because Maya, which itself is truly not there, means in reality, Brahman is always Brahma Chaitanya only, not Ishvara. Paramarthataha, in reality. But empirically, Vyavaharataha, in practice, what do they call de facto? It appears to be Ishvara because this Maya is something which truly is not there but appears to be there. So, presently we are in the realm of Vyavahara. we are in the realm of Jagat. When you say in the realm of Jagat, the authorship of Jagat comes to Ishvara. So presently we are in the realm of Ishvara, and therefore we say yes. Vyavaharataha, for practical purpose, this Ishvara is there. And that status of Ishvara for Brahma is on account of Maya. We have seen many times Vedanta speaks of Maya more as a postulate than a real entity. Actually, how this Chaitanya, Sarvavyapi, all-pervasive Chaitanya became Brahma, Chaitanya Rupa Brahma became Ishvara, Jagat, Jiva, cannot be explained because it has not happened so. And yet, we can't deny, movement by movement, 24/7, we do experience the Jiva status, Samsari, the Jagat status. Of course, there must be status of Ishwar. How are you going to explain? So the postulate of Maya is brought until this problem is solved. How the problem gets solved? By direct discovery of yours, sakshatkar of yours. What me, I, Chaitanya in reality is free from the statuses of Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Till then, this is taken for granted. And once you discover this, your problem is solved, and you yourself will discover Maya was never there. It is not to be told by Shastra or the Guru. In the wake of Paramartha Jnana, the knowledge of your nature in reality, the Maya factor drops. You are what you are. Till then, Maya is a useful factor only to make us understand perhaps how this had come into appearance. So therefore here, Swabhava, one meaning is Ishwarasya Prakriti. Prakriti means Maya, the Trigunatmika Maya, which belongs to Ishvara, because of which the Brahma appears as though Ishvara. Sa Prabhava, that Maya Prakriti is Prabhava. Prabhavati Asmat iti Prabhava. Cause, Karana. That Maya is the Prabhava, Karana, cause for who? Yesham Gunanam. For those gunas, Sattva Guna, Rajo Guna, Tamo Guna. Sorry, here not Gunana, not Sattva Guna, etc. That so three gunas came in the context of Maya as their constituent. Gunana means for the qualities, features, or attributes of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya. So Yesham Gunana. Te means those gunas. So te swabhava prabhavaha gunaha. You can add their guna. They are the one gunas which are born of swabhava, means what? Maya or Prakriti of Ishvara. Then instrumental plural is there. Taihi, by them. by these gunas, qualities, features, attributes of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, which are born of Maya Shakti or Prakriti belonging to Ishvara, they are called as Swabhava Prabhavaihi Gunaihi. This is the style of Bhasya, explaining phrase by phrase and then deducing the meaning of the entire phrase or the sentence. By these gunas, what is done? Continue.
शमादीनि कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि ब्राह्मणादीनाम्.
By these gunas, attributes, features, or these qualities of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, born of Prakriti or Maya, belong to Ishvara. By these, Shamadini Karmani, the karmas such as Shama Adi. Shama is an Upalakshana, indicatory word for the karmas of Brahmana. Shama means mastery over the mind. Adi has to be taken as Shaurya, the valor, the power, might, strength, as the karma of Kshatriya. Krishi, agriculture, trade, as the karma of Vaishya. Then Seva, service to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, as the helping hands, stands for the karma of the Shudra. So that is what he said. Shamadini karmani. The different karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, pravibhaktani, are distinctly divided, are distinctly distinguished or given. In whose case? Brahmanadina, the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is one meaning of Swabhava. What is it? The Prakriti or Trigunatmika Maya belonging to Ishvara. That is it. Now, second meaning is of this Swabhava. Let us see. Athava. Continue.
अथवा ब्राह्मण स्वभावस्य सत्वगुणः प्रभवः कारणम्.
So now, continue. Tatha.
तथा क्षत्रिय स्वभावस्य सत्वोपसर्जनं रजः प्रभवः.
Continue.
वैश्य स्वभावस्य तम उपसर्जनं रजः प्रभवः. शूद्र स्वभावस्य रज उपसर्जनं तमः प्रभवः. प्रशान्तैश्वर्य इहा मूढता स्वभावदर्शनात् चतुर्णाम्.
Wait. All this explains the meaning of word Swabhava as the gunas, disposition of sattva, rajas and tamas, in what permutation combination in Brahmana, Kshatriya and Shudra, based on which the karma division is given. So the meaning here this Swabhava is the sattva guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna belonging to Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra in varied mixtures, different types of combinations. Let us see now. Athava or Brahmana Svabhavasya Prabhavaha Sattva or the Swabhava means here in the case of Brahmana the Sattva Guna, which is the cause for the qualities, attributes, features found in him. That is, the Sattva Guna is the cause, Prabhavaha means Karanam, the cause of Brahmana Swabhava. So therefore, Swabhava means here the three types of Guna, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, of course, in a varying measures of combinations. So that now here what is said? So in this case, second case, Swabhava means characteristic feature or mental disposition. Of course, belonging to here Brahmana, which is predominantly sattvic in nature, predominantly determined by the Sattva Guna, which is in abundance in Brahmana. So, Brahmana is characterized by his high degree of Sattva Guna. So that Sattva Guna is Prabhava, cause of whose mental disposition or characteristic feature. In the same manner, Tatha Kshatriya Svabhavasya Sattvopasaranam Rajah Prabhava. These are told in the earlier Chaturvarna, in the context of Chaturvarna were told. Bhashyakara simply reminds us. So also, in the case of Kshatriya Svabhavasya, Svabhava, characteristic feature or mental disposition of a Kshatriya, what is it? Namely, Sattvopasaranam Rajah, predominant Rajoguna, secondarily Sattva Guna. That is the cause of the qualities or features of a Kshatriya. As for Vaishya, Vaishya Svabhavasya. In the case of Svabhava, the characteristic feature or mental disposition of a Vaishya, Tamaha Upasarjanam Rajah Prabhava. It is no doubt by predominant Rajoguna, but secondarily Tamoguna. Kshatriya is determined by his predominant Rajoguna, but secondarily Sattva-guna. In Vaishya, predominance of Raja is there, but secondarily not Sattva, but Tamoguna. That is all. Vaishya Svabhavasya Tamaha Upasarjanam. Upasarjanam is secondary, Gauna, secondary. Rajaha Prabhava. See, generally this word Gauna should be certain, you should be careful. Generally, we use this word in the sense of secondary. What is that? Gunataha. So therefore, secondary. But what is meant by Gunataha? Based on gunas. What I'm telling is, those who chant Vishnu Sahasranama, in the beginning, how this Vishnu Sahasranama came into existence. At first, Who taught to whom? The incidence goes to Mahabharata. It was Dharmaraja who requested Bhishma Pitamaha to tell me one deity or divine form by praising whom the humanity can get lot of things. Vishnu says it is Vishnu Sahasranam, Vishnu, 1,000 names of Vishnu. There he says, before it, Yani Namani Gaunani Prakhyatani, those very famous names which are Gauna. Now, these Gauna words can create confusion. This is secondary. If they are secondary, how they are Prakhyata? Rishibhi Parigitani, sung or extolled by rishis. Secondary, no, the main one will be taken by God. It is in the sense Brahma, Paramatma is Nirguna. Being Nirguna, there is no question of praising the great qualities. No qualities at all. So there were those names which are appearing on account of association with the gunas, means Trigunatmika Maya, in terms of glories of Ishvara. For glories of Ishvara, Maya, Shakti, Trigunatmika has to be there. So therefore, Yani Namani Gaunani, those names which have come to a great limelight, which are on account of gunas, the Maya Shakti wielded by Brahma as Ishvara, that way. But here, Gauna means secondary. Because this doubt came in my mind, how Gaunani, Prakhyatani, famous on account of Guna, Trigunatmika Maya. One more thing is there, Falashruti. Vedanta go Brahmanasya, first one. Vedanta go Brahmanasya. Literally, one is Vedanti. With Vedanti, who has studied and mastered the Vedanta. He becomes a Brahmana. Promotion or demotion. A Vedanti becomes a Brahmana. Promotion or demotion. A Brahmana may study Vedas, not Vedas, yes, Vedas, except Vedanta. Such a person is not really a Brahmana at all. The one who has studied Vedanta, how can a Brahmana? There also is a catch. Brahmana is not only the name as found in the Chaturvarna system, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, as one of the variety of Chaturvarna system. Brahma Janati iti Brahmana, that is the real meaning of Brahmana. One who has got Brahma Jnana is Brahmana. And in Mahabharata, the word Brahmana is used for Jivan Mukta. I am not giving a new information to you. This was discussed in the context of Sita Pradnya, 2nd chapter. Bhakta, 12th chapter. Gunatita, I think 14th chapter. 14th chapter. That all refer to Jivan Mukta. One more name is there for Jivan Mukta. Atyashrami. Atyashrami, the one who transcends the ashramas. Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, and even the sannyasa. One rooted in one Swarupa. It is found in Suta Samhita. So, for Jivan Mukta, these are the 4 names used. Sita Pradnya, Bhakta, otherwise Bhakta devotee is there, that's it. But even here for Bhakta, Brahmana, and Atyashrami. So these should be known because they're confusing things. With context wise, the meaning gets determined. See, Brahmana becomes Vedanta understood. Promotion. But Vedanta becomes Brahmana devotion. No, it is a promotion in the sense that Brahmana refer to there is Jivan Mukta. So therefore, the Vaishya Swabhava is predominant Rajoguna and secondarily Tamoguna. Sattva-guna. As for Shudra, Shudra Swabhavasya Rajaha Upasarjanam Tamaha Prabhava. Raja Upasarjanam Tamaha. Tama, which is Pradhana, prominent, with Upasarjana, secondary guna as Rajoguna. Means one who is predominantly tamasic with the Rajoguna as secondary one, that is the Swabhava, characteristic feature or the mental disposition of a Shudra. How do you say so? What is the reason for that? Bhashyakara says it can be verified by their nature, by their mental disposition. What are those? It says Prashanti, Aishwarya, Iha, Mudata, Swabhava Darshana, Chaturna. Chaturna, Brahmana, Kshatriya, with Shudrana. Of Brahmana, of Kshatriya, of Vaishya, and of Shudra. Their Swabhava, their characteristic feature, their, what is that, mental disposition. On account of this, gunas is seen to be what? Prashanti. Prashanti means highly calm, quiet mind. In the case of Brahmana, because Sattva-guna is predominant. Very calm disposition, unruffled mind, unagitated mind, always at peace. So that is Prashanti we see in the case of Brahmana, which is possible only by predominant Sattva-guna. Aishwarya. So that is Aishwarya. Overlordship. Mastery over the others. Administrating. So these are the features of Kshatriya, wherein Rajoguna is predominant but supplemented by Sattva-guna. So that is how who in the Kshatriya this Swabhava. Iha in the case of Vaishya. Iha can mean Cheshta. Cheshta means not our Cheshta, not something. Here, Cheshta means Vyavahara, Udyama, business. Means that Dhanarjana Pravritti, the disposition to earn money, wealth, for which he can take to Krishi, Go, Raksha, Vanya will be told of agriculture, trade, etc. All this come. That is what even now is this business. Somebody told me when a company is formed, they include all possibility of earning, except what? Saloon, except haircutting. I think now somebody will include that also. That way. So here that Iha stand for Udyama, business, trade, agriculture, horticulture, whatever that is possible. Then Mudhata, the feature of Shudra. Mudhata means Ajnana, Aviveka, ignorance, and that lack of Viveka. This Mudhata Swabhava Darshanat Chaturna. Such mental dispositions or qualities or characteristic features are found in the case of Brahmana Chaturna, in the case of 4 Varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. This is the second meaning of word Swabhava. First meaning, Prakriti or Maya Shakti of Ishvara. Second meaning is what here? The predominant gunas, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamaguna, which give rise to their qualities or the features. Now the third meaning, let us see. Read Athava.
अथवा जन्मांतरकृत संस्कारः प्राणिनां वर्तमान जन्मनि स्वकार्याभिमुखत्वेन अभिव्यक्तः स्वभावः.
Athava or Janmantarakೃತ Samskara. Samskaras, the subtle impressions, or otherwise called as vasanas, which are formulated, which come into existence because of Janmantarakೃತ, based on the karmas taken to in the past lives. The karmas taken in the past life leave a residual impression in the antakarana, which works as the software for that individual in the subsequent janmas, depending on the embodiment wielded. So that is Janmantara. Janmantara means Anya Janma. Anya Janma. In other birth means previous births. Samskara. And not simply because that samskaras are endless. Out of which samskara, that particular slot, or that particular impressions, which have got manifest at the birth of this present embodiment, means from sum total of all past samskaras, and do you know how many they are? Capable of giving endless crores of births, out of which now those impressions or vasanas or samskaras are imminent now to manifest in the present body that is taken to. So therefore, which are manifest when pranina of living beings vartamana janmani swakaryabhimukena abhivyakta swabhava. Vartamana janmani, from the beginning of this present birth or the present embodiment, swakaryabhimukatmena, as the means to manifest its effect, abhivyakta. So therefore, those samskaras, abhivyakta, manifest at the time of the birth of this present embodiment. So that is what is called as what? Swabhava. This is the third meaning. So therefore, Swabhava Prabhava Gunaihi, this phrase, the meaning of this phrase is concluded. Continue, Saha Prabhava.
सः प्रभवः येषां गुणानां te swabhava prabhavaha gunaha.
Yesham gunanam, of those gunas, qualities, attributes or features of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Saha. Saha means that swabhava. What swabhava? Three meanings. Prakriti Maya or Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna in different measures, or the sanskaras of the past. Swabhava, Yesham Gunanam, of the features of this Brahmana, etc. They, those features or attributes, qualities are called what? Swabhava Prabhavaha Guna. Those gunas, features, qualities are called those born of Swabhava, with the three, all the three meanings of this word Swabhava. The question comes now is, why do you say that these Swabhavas, qualities, characteristic features, attributes of Brahman, etc., have got some cause? On what basis you say they have a cause? Answer is being given. Continue.
गुणप्रादुर्भावस्य निष्कारणत्वानुपपत्तेः.
See, the Pradurbhava. Pradurbhava means manifestation. Pradurbhava say of manifestation. Of what? Guna. The manifestation of qualities, characteristic features, or attributes, it says, Nishkaranatvankpattehe. Nishkarana, without a cause, with the absence of a cause, Anupapattehe is not possible. The qualities or characteristic features or the attributes of any individual is just not possible without any cause. There must be a cause. Now we may say, see, you are telling Swabhava, the third meaning, the sanskara as the cause of these gunas. Look, gunas or any quality are Brahma, Sattva, Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. Material cause, is it not? Everything is, entire Jagat is made up of Maya, Trigunatmika Maya. So Sattva, Guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna are the causes of that. Why are you bringing samskara here? Yes, what you said is true. In general, all gunas are product of Trigunatmika Maya, Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. But the specific feature of every quality or attribute or characteristic feature is on account of samskara. General basis is Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. But the individual feature of it is determined by the software samskara. So that is what it says. Continue.
स्वभावः कारणम् इति कारणविशेषोपादानम्.
Put Swabhavaha Karanam with the inverted comma. As told in this third meaning, Swabhavaha Karanam. So that sanskar of past life is the cause. Iti Karana Visheshopadanam. Upadanam is acceptance or taken, or that the Karana Vishesha, a specific cause for that quality. General cause is what? Trigunatmika Maya. But when you say samskara, it gives rise to the cause of the specific feature of that this guna, that's our upadana. Continue.
एवं स्वभाव प्रभवैः प्रकृति प्रभवैः सत्वरजतमोभिः गुणैः स्वकार्यानुरूपेण समादीनि कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि.
So he concludes, thus, based on swabhava with all these three meanings, the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Shudra are determined. Swabhava prabhava guni karmani pravibhaktani. This is the phrase from verse. Evam, as explained so far, swabhava prabhavaihi, with the swabhava as prabhava cause. Now here this swabhava stands for vasanas. With the vasanas are called prakriti prabhavaihi. Vasanas as specific cause, the general cause now. What is it? Prakriti prabhavaihi. Caused by prakriti maya, which consisted of what? Sattva, rajas, tamo bhi gunaihi. By sattva guna, rajo guna, tamo guna, of what? The maya as the basic material with specific cause of vasanas. By such gunas, such qualities or attributes, they swakaryanurupena, in accordance with the effect of these gunas. Shamadini. Shamadhi means, Shama stands for the karma of Brahmana, means the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, pravibhaktani, are distinguished, distinctly divided. This is what is meant by karmani pravibhaktani swabhava prabhavair gunaihi. Now here a doubt is raised. See, these karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are determined by the Shastras. Where are you bringing this Swabhava here? Shastras are given that. The scriptures tell us. Krishna says, Chaturvarne Maya Srishtam. Where are you bringing Swabhava here? Yes, true. The karmas, the duties of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are no doubt determined by Shastra, but Shastra doesn't do it arbitrarily. It is not done arbitrarily by the Shastra. Shastra takes these as the causes, and based on that, the karmas are divided. That is to be brought to notice. Read, Nanu.
ननु शास्त्र प्रविभक्तानि शास्त्रेण विहितानि ब्राह्मणादीनां शमादीनि कर्माणि कथम उच्यते सत्वादि गुण प्रविभक्तानि इति.
See, Nanu. Here is the Purvapaksha, doubt raised. Shastra pravibhaktani karmani. Sir, the karma, the duties of Brahmana, etc. are distinguished or divided, determined by who? Shastra. Pravibhaktani, distinguished by Shastra. What he meant by Shastra Pravivaktani? Shastrena Vihitani. Vihitani, enjoined by Shastra. What are that enjoined by Shastra? Brahmanadinam Shamadini Karmani. Shama, etc. Karma of Brahmana, Shaurya of Kshatriya, like this, all these karma, duties, karmani. The Brahmanadina Shaman Karmani. These are determined, enjoined by Shastra. How do you say this? Katham uchyate? How is it said here? What? Sattvadi guna pravibhaktani iti. You are telling these karmas are determined by sattva guna, rajoguna, etc. How do you say so? Answer is given. Continue. Naesha.
Eshaha doshaha.
See, this is not a defect, sir. Means what is told here as these karmas are determined by the sattva guna, etc. And the three factors were told. Not a defect. How is not a defect? Naesha dosha. There is no incongruity in here. There is no, what is that? Inconsistency here. How? Continue.
शास्त्रेण अपि ब्राह्मणादीनां सत्वादि गुण विशेषापेक्षया एव शमादीनि कर्माणि प्रविभक्तानि.
Sir, even Shastra has not determined these gunas, karmas of Brahman, etc. arbitrarily. Shastra have taken into account the qualities of the person. Shastrena api, it is true, determined by who Shastra. But even those Shastras, this karmani, karmas of who? Brahman, etc. What are those? Brahmanadinam, the karmas of Brahmana, Vaishya, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. Sattvadi guna visheshapekshaya eva. Apekshaya eva, depending on, taking into account the Sattvadi guna vishesha. The main features in them in terms of Sattva guna, Rajo guna, Tamo guna, on in whatever different measures. Based on that only, Shamadini karmani pravibhaktani. The karma of Shama, Brahmana, karma in the case of Brahmana, Shama, etc. The corresponding karmas are pravibhaktani, are distinctly determined or distinguished. So it says, and not without taking into account the guna. Continue.
न गुणान् अपेक्षया.
Na guna anapekshaya. Means Shastras have not determined this karma. Guna anapekshaya in the sense, independent of guna, Shastras have not determined them. Also takes into account the gunas in terms of sattva guna, etc. So therefore, though these karmas are determined by the Shastra, because they are determined by Shastra based on gunas, it is said these karmas are determined by gunas. So Bhashyakara concludes now. Continue, iti.
इति शास्त्र प्रविभक्तानि अपि कर्माणि गुण प्रविभक्तानि इति उच्यन्ते.
So therefore, because of this, iti heto, because the reason. What is that? Karmani. The karmas, duties of Brahman, etc. Though Shastra pravibhaktani api, even though determined by Shastra, here what is said? Guna pravibhaktani iti uchyante. Here it is described as what? Karmas of Brahman, etc. are determined by the gunas. So therefore, there is no contradiction between these two statements. So having pointed out the cause based on which the duties, the karmas of Brahmana, etc. are determined, Bhagavan now is actually enumerating the karmas of Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Shudra. The question comes, what are those karmas? They are now being enumerated. We'll see next time. Next class will be now on Saturday 13th evening. Now Saturday evening, Sunday morning, Sunday evening, this cycle will continue until this Bhagavad Gita is over. Om.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ